is away. And the kick is... It's gone! And the Eagles win!
It's hard to come to South Philadelphia and leave here with the win. You just don't come to Philadelphia and leave here with the win.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you. Let the celebration begin.
Good people, bad people, whatever. You decide what you are. It is your people's back in the building. Eagles Elite Podcast. Boy, Cool McCain up here. We got the homie Key over here. We got the Eagles Super Bowl champ Diva. And y'all know I said I was going to be wearing the gold cap every week. I was capping. I'm going to wear it every other week. Every other week, I got to remind everybody we Super Bowl champion. I just got to do it, even though the background's there. I'm excited. Like I said before we won the first one, when we won the first one, there's a time where I felt like, not in my lifetime would I ever see a championship as an Eagles fan. I was still going to rip and ride for the team hard. But now we here, and we got championships, multiple. Y'all. We already had a draft. We know that that's a pivotal point in the offseason, right? Because we start to get into like things going to be happening, rookie mini camps, all that. But today, less than an hour ago, schedule releases for every team. Your people's about to hit you up. We're going to tell you about what's going on with the Eagles, but we also going to tell you about your Monday night games, Sunday night games, Thursday night games, international games. Why? Because why not? We elite, we Eagles, but hey, we have to pay attention to the rest of the league too. We got to beat somebody to get that back-to-back championship, right? So we got to see what's going to happen. All right, y'all, so let's get into it. So, ladies, we want to say the best for last and go over the Eagles schedule last, or we want to hit the Eagles first and then everybody else? What y'all want to do?
I mean, we the Super Bowl champs for a reason. We don't gotta go first.
All right, bet.
Let everybody wait.
Hey, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, trying to make things copacetic. All right, so let's start off with Thursday night football. So week 1, we don't have a Thursday night game. Thursday night games start, ironically, Thursday 9/11, week 2. So our first Thursday night game, Washington Commanders at Green Bay Packers. Here's simply what we'll do for the non-Eagles games. Do we think this is going to be a good, interesting game? Or do we think this is going to be one that probably ain't worth watching? I'm going to say this is probably going to be a good, interesting game. The Commanders, they should do their thing. So I think this will be a good game. What are you ladies' thoughts?
I mean, yeah, I think it'd be a good game. You got 2 black quarterbacks going against each other.
That is a point of emphasis, or should be, if it's not.
That's always a plus. I feel like each team kind of got better. We already know that the poopy. You already know the team that's going to be in the basement. But I feel like, Washington did upgrade. They was an NFC Championship game. Who would have thought? Green Bay was in the playoffs. Everybody was ready to write off Jordan Love too. But this should be interesting.
Yeah. Second game, week 3, 9/18. We got the Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. What are your thoughts on the game?
Division games, they always play each other tough. But I think Buffalo's going to win that game. So it may not be worth watching.
As of now, I'm going to have to agree because Tua's real shaky. You know what I'm saying? And then Tyreek Hill and all the drama that he's bringing.
Well, I don't even know if Tyreek Hill going to be with them by the time the season start. But if they don't get their front line together, or if they ain't got their front line together, I don't know.
Well, my thing is, if Tyreek's not with them, right, we already know they're going to be a worse team. They're not going to be a better team without Tyreek Hill. You know, they're not.
No, I think they got rid of Morstead too, so that's another negative.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with. I think this game is gonna be a little shaky. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that for sure. Definitely gonna have to agree with that. Third game, week 4, we have the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. What I'm gonna say about this game is it's probably not that good, but it's probably gonna be a good game because both teams are probably not gonna be that good. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I got for that is yeah. Little words for that game.
Yeah.
Josh Sweat might get out there and fly around. That might be the only game you might see him.
Key, any thoughts?
Yeah, no, I got none. Nope. Not gonna comment on that. Nope.
Week 5, we got the 49ers at the Rams. It's hard to call this one because we don't know what San Francisco is going to be yet. But as Key said earlier, divisional game. So I think that we will get
the Rams is going to win this game.
Okay.
I mean, you see if he come back healthy. They got Ayuk still. They still got George Kittle.
Ayuk ain't gonna be playing by week 5.
I don't think Trent Williams is going to be back. They still don't got no offensive line really outside of Trent Williams. I'm not watching this.
Okay.
I mean, their defense might get in there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Brock Purdy and old boy might match up, but yeah, Matthew Stafford getting a little old now, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
Shador could have been a nice replacement, but they ain't want to rock with him.
Yeah. I mean, the only person they really got is what? Puka Nacua? Because who did they?
Devontae.
Oh.
Got Devontae Adams.
I know, right?
I said it's not even going to work. It's not worth watching. It's going to be one-sided. Devontae Adams on one side, Puka Nacua on the other. And then you got Kyron Williams. No, I'm good. And you got Jared Verse on the defensive side. I'm not watching that.
I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to say is, if San Francisco come out solid, though, it could be a worth watch. But if I'm picking it right now, I gotta agree with Key. We still don't know some things, but based on what we know right now, I gotta agree with Key.
I'm not watching. Nope, not watching that.
I got to. Ain't no other way to phrase it or play it. I gotta agree.
I mean, I feel like San Francisco might come out solid, but they're gonna fall off.
Well, I mean, they ain't gonna fall off by week 5 though. If they come out solid, they're gonna fall off by week 5.
No, they're gonna fall off by week 5. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll come out solid the first 5 weeks, but after that, they'll probably fall off.
I mean, based on their history, it's very likely a thing to happen. Very likely thing to happen. And I'm not mad at it at all. All right, the next week we have a game that we definitely are going to be watching. Week 6. That's when the Philadelphia Eagles go to the worst field in the league and play the New York Giants.
Oh, MetLife Stadium. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yeah, might as well go and get that L out the way early instead of waiting.
You might as well sweep the Giants this year.
We definitely need to win all the games that we can. Like all the games that we have that are really winnable games. We can't be out there playing, because our schedule is not nice this year.
It's not, but It's not, but
all gods hated us.
I don't think it's that bad either, though. I mean, I feel like it could be worse, but I think we definitely need to go ahead and get these divisional games out the way early. Go on and get them dubs early. I mean, if we come out and play like we supposed to, I really ain't worried about none of them teams. I'm just maybe about one.
I mean, I ain't worried because we did have we had a little bit of a cakewalk last year. I will admit that for some of the games, I'm not gonna say the whole schedule overall was, but there was some where it's like, all right, this was a chill game. But we're gonna have it this year because we played the Giants twice as well. So There's always that.
I mean, it ain't like it was 2024 when we had the gauntlet, like the first 10
Oh,
games.
yeah, but yep, it was
That was
KC, Buffalo, Dallas, Seattle. Yeah,
gauntlet.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. It's not that. Of course, we're gonna get into the full schedule, so we'll talk about all that. But definitely, I'll be watching this game because the Eagles playing.
Of course.
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
You watch that blowout. Of course.
Saquon, I'm
run all over the
gonna
field.
plus this game, big dog.
Yeah.
And Saquon, you out here wilding. There's a lot of wilding stuff you've been out here doing. We'll get to that. We might talk about that too because you've been wilding.
My man just wanted to get his Tiger Woods in.
Hey man, you ain't Tiger Woo.
He been doing more than get his Tiger Woods in.
Yeah, he been doing more than that. Yeah. All right, week 7, Pittsburgh Steelers, Cincinnati Bengals. I think that'll be a good game because the Bengals we know are not going to have a line. The Steelers we know are not going to have a quarterback. And probably, or if they do have one, it's going to be the Mushroom Man. So I think this will be good in the context of watching it because it'll be a balanced game. In terms of a beautiful looking game, I don't think you're going to get that.
Jamar Chase gonna light everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
George Pickens ain't there no more. DK Metcalf probably pulling his hair out like, oh my God, why did I come here?
That's his fault. And you got no play Slay over there who's gonna be hurt first play.
No play Slay. And Joey Porter who holds all the damn time because you're always getting beat.
You got Gainwell.
So
they probably won't Gainwell.
He will go back to being Kenny. Don't Gainwell. Nope. Mm-hmm.
He might because with Howard Schuyler and Will Howard and Skylar Thompson and Mason Rudolph, you gonna have to run that ball because DK Metcalf ain't gonna be. He ain't about to be no target. They ain't gonna have to third that boy.
DK gonna crash out on everybody. They better make a trade and bring in a number 2 because DK gonna crash out if he don't have a number 2. Let me tell you that right now. There's talk that they're gonna get Lazard. They just waiting for
Alan Lazard so he can get Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, so they can get Aaron because Aaron got to have a couple of his buddies around to be able to play.
Well, Aaron washed up, so okay. He better like Russell.
Should have picked Shedeur, and you're going to wish you had as the season goes on.
And so is the Saints.
Take that. Old Kellen. And you know what's funny? You got Kellen Moore. That tangent number 1. You got Kellen Moore who just got through working with a quarterback who runs and throws, right? Shedeur is not the runner that hurts.
Yeah, he's not a runner, but he can throw.
He can run. He's not I wouldn't necessarily call him a dual threat, but the way he had to go behind that line at Colorado, he was moving. Because if he wasn't moving, he would probably be in a body bag or a body cast at least right now. So he can move a little bit. I mean, I ain't gonna say he's gonna be out there, doing tush pushes and stuff like that, but he's gonna be able to move a little bit. You gotta do what you gotta do though. And I think that they're gonna wish they had made that move. And as they're wishing, I'm gonna be laughing at them because I laugh at people who are not cool. And that's not cool what they did.
All I got to say is Kellen Moore, you should have stayed, buddy. Because I don't know if you're gonna be there too much longer unless y'all get a quarterback. Pal.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted the job. He wanted to be a HC. He wanted to be a head coach. So you got what you wish for. You got it because you wish for it.
Yeah, but he was thinking he was gonna have Derek Carr.
I don't think he was though, because all the reports say Derek Carr was telling him like, "Yo, my shoulder's in a bad place. If best case scenario, I'll probably be playing in 2026." Because when he retired, they basically was like he'd been in contact with the team, letting them know that like his shoulder was going to really be a problem. So I don't think he thought he was going to have Derek Carr. Or if he did, he's an idiot.
No one, Kellen, he probably thought he was going to have Derek Carr.
The one person he ain't got is Jalen Hurts.
Joe don't.
Yeah, you ain't got no Devontae Smith and AJ Brown there either.
Or no Shayshawn. You got no Shayshawn either.
Now old ass Kamara.
Girl. He might get a few runs, and then he's gonna be hurt, and then he'll come back out, and then he'll get another few more runs, and then you won't hear from him no more.
It'd be like Jason Peters at running back.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, not Jason Peters.
Yeah, I did go there. All right, week 8, y'all. 10-23. Vikings at Chargers. This all depends on I forget. I want to say McCarthy. I think it's McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy? No, he'll be back.
Yeah.
I mean,
it all depends on how good he is. If he's not good, this is not going to be a good game. If he's pretty good, this could be a good game. I'm assuming he'll at least be all right if he's going to be the starter. So that should be a good one too.
You better hope so, because behind him is Sam Howell.
Sammy.
So you better hope so.
Right. Week 9, Ravens at Dolphins.
Oh,
No, that should be pretty good.
Not feeling the
Ravens will probably win it though.
I'm just not a big fan of Miami. I don't know. Maybe because it's Tua one hit away from his career to be over.
Some people argue he's 2 hits past his career should have been over.
Look, sooner if Tua goes left, we're gonna see Quentin Ewers in the game.
Listen, Tua was 2 hits past his career before he even came in. Tua was hurt like I don't know what at Alabama. So
they wanted Tua to wear the Guardian helmet. He said no.
Yeah, when you put it like that, when Quinn Ewers is his backup, they should have drafted Shedeur Sanders. Shoot,
they should have. Somebody.
What?
You ain't got no defense. You ain't got no offense.
Week 10, 11-6. We got the Raiders at the Broncos.
It should be a good one.
It should be interesting because the Raiders did upgrade a little bit. Got Geno Smith. They got a good run. They got a running back.
They got Pete Carroll.
They did draft some receivers. They still got Brock Bowers.
They got Cooper Kupp.
Good old Chip Kelly is their OC. So we'll see. This should be an interesting game, it's a divisional game. So I might watch that.
The thumb.
Chip Kelly. We'll see how Chip Kelly does. Chip Kelly don't do too well with grown men. He do better with half grown men, but grown men he don't do too good. But we'll see what he do over there.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game to watch too. Then we got the Jets at the Patriots week 11.
Jets.
The Jets. Patriots.
Oh hell.
Mill Williams to get off. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm not watching that. Not watching that at all.
Who's the Jets quarterback again?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Oh.
Week
got a new
12.
Coach. You gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. They got a new coach and everything, and see what Aaron Glenn does.
We'll see.
Week 12, 11-20.
We'll see.
We have the Bills and the Texans.
Should be interesting. I'll watch that.
Very good game. Very good game.
Man. I'm gonna watch it, but I ain't gonna watch it when the defense come on because I don't want to see CJ over there. Just go turn it when the defense come on. Yeah, I'm turning when the defense come on and I turn it back when they get off the field. So I want to see CJ. He's supposed to be Eagle Green.
All I'm gonna say that is November 28th, the Eagles' second Thursday night football game. Bears at Eagles. This is
going to be good.
Game, but this is a 3 p.m. Black Friday game.
I'm gonna be on my way home watching it because I gotta work on Black Friday. Some bull crap.
I ain't working on Black Friday. I'm gonna be sitting at the crib. I'm probably gonna have an adult beverage.
First off, I gotta see how much time I got. I might put off.
You better put
I might go harass my sister.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that tomorrow when I go to work. I'm gonna
make her watch the game with me, or harass her to come up here and watch the game with me. I might even do that. Who knows?
Either one. But we're gonna watch that game. But or we already know the Eagles gonna win because Caleb.
Caleb more worried about his nails than playing football.
I'm gonna give Chicago. Did not say they're gonna be better than they was last year. They got Ben Johnson now as they coach, so he's gonna change up some things hopefully.
But I think a lot of it's going to depend on Caleb.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
Not a joke, but like it really does feel like anything besides football is what Caleb's focused on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just rookie year and he just needed to like understand and mature a little bit. We'll see. But
Caleb needs to get his footwork right.
Because of these sort of things.
That's why I'm sure that he's getting. I'm sure that Ben is working with him with that. Like they catered to him with protection. They went out and got all this offensive line help, and then what y'all should have did with Justin Fields. Justin Fields probably still would have been in Chicago if y'all did this with Justin.
They probably would have been better off with Justin than Caleb. I don't know about Caleb.
They had a great draft. They had one of the best tight ends in the draft in Tyler Warren, but Loveland fitted, Ben Johnson style, so they went with him instead. But I think Chicago will be better than he was last year. Not saying they like playoff Super Bowl contenders. They definitely could be playoff contenders, maybe that wild card spot. But this game's gonna be interesting though. We still gonna beat the Bears, but it's gonna be interesting.
Cowboys at Lions, 12-4 Thursday night game. I'm gonna say that's definitely a watchable game. I'm definitely gonna be watching that one. See if the Cowboys have crashed out yet or not.
Oh, they've been crashed out. I believe Lions gonna win that game. I mean,
and if the Cowboys have crashed out, it's gonna make it even more entertaining. So I'll be watching it either way.
I don't know how they're gonna do with this new coach they got, but
I know how they're gonna do.
I've definitely got the Lions winning that game.
Crash out city. That's what I'm expecting from the Cowboys. All right, then we got week 15, 12-11. Falcons at Bucks.
Another divisional game.
That should be a good one.
Yeah.
That should be a good one.
Only team in that division that's going to suck is the Saints.
We don't know what Carolina going to do either.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot about Carolina.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like,
Carolina might look.
Forgot who else is in that division.
Yeah, I did. Carolina might have more wins than the Saints.
So,
look, they might have more. Look, Carolina might have more wins than the Saints.
They possibly did this year.
They're still bad. They're still both bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're gonna be neck and neck with number 3 and number 4. That's gonna be.
Well, we do know the Saints are officially going to be in the March for Arch, I believe. So,
not the March for Arch.
Yeah.
So what is the Falcons gonna do? Are they keeping Kirk Cousins because they've been floating the idea?
Yeah, Curtis.
They're not planning on keeping. They're just trying to wait for somebody to be like, "We're gonna give you something for him." That's all.
Mm-hmm.
They don't plan to do being there. After Penny's got a job, they don't plan on them being there.
Why do we always play the Jets in preseason? That's okay. Sorry.
All right, then we got the week 16, 12-18, Rams at Seahawks.
Divisional game.
That should be watchable because that should be like end of the season, getting down to the division and nitty gritty. That should be a good game. Now, what will not be a good game, and if you're not a Chiefs or a Broncos fan, you have something else to do you shouldn't watch, is the Christmas night game. And I'm going to tell you why. It's week 17, and we know if the Chiefs already got everything nailed down, which they probably will, you're going to see the Broncos versus the Chiefs 2s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think that will be a good game. But the other ones I feel like will be, pretty solid for the most part. You always get one or two, but I think they did a better job of at least giving us games that should be good. And if you notice, one of the teams that does not have a Thursday night game,
the Bears,
the aforementioned Panthers, and the aforementioned Saints.
I don't think. Oh wait, the Bears got one right.
So we are learning. The Bears got one against us, man.
Right. I forgot. Is that fast?
All right, then we're going Sunday night football. So theoretically, even though it's a Thursday night game, The Eagles Cowboys game in Philly is being considered a Sunday night football game. I guess because the season opener is like a special edition of Sunday night football. So Eagles Cowboys, everybody in the world will be watching that. Super Bowl champs, closest the Cowboys will get to seeing a banner anytime in the near future. Definitely must watch. Sunday night football, at least early on, is taking on a nice effect. First real Sunday night game, 9-7, same week. Ravens at Bills. That's going to be a good game. That is always a good game.
Yep.
That will be a good game. Get in week 2. Falcons at Vikings. If Penix continues to improve, which he should have with a full offseason as a starter, that should be a pretty good game. Then, of course, if McCarthy's not ready, it's going to be ugly, but I think it'll be a good game. I see y'all don't disagree. Week 3, if you got something else to do Sunday night, this is a perfect week to do it because the Chiefs play the Giants. And last time that I checked, if you don't have a quarterback, which I don't think the Giants have a quarterback. I think the kid they got is pretty decent. He may prove me wrong, but I don't think, especially year 1.
Russell Wilson.
The kid they got pretty good, but I don't think year 1 he's ready. And then
they got Jameson. They got Russell and Jameson.
Bless him.
That kid ain't gonna get a shot unless one of them suck.
I don't see Dart. I don't see Jackson Dart playing this year at all.
Nah, me either.
Both of them are gonna suck, y'all. So there's that. They'll probably still play, but I think he's the only one that can bring something different and new to the team. You traded back into the first round to get him, so you must have really wanted him. So you have to at least give him a shot at the job, right?
Well, I think they were.
But essentially, I'll say this: any one of the 3 quarterbacks that play for the Giants, it don't matter.
But Dabo already said Russell starting. So
Chiefs and 4.
Yeah.
For quarters. Yeah, I mean, but Russell might be hurt by the first series week 1.
Well, then you got Jefferson.
Like Russell starting, he was supposed to start last year. Remember? Russell was starting last year.
Yeah, he was. But they ended up switching back to Russell.
Jameis only asked for deliverance from pick 6s, not from picks. So when he get out there and start throwing 5 or 6 picks, they're gonna sit him back on the bench and be like, "If you're gonna do that, we might as well put the young boy in."
30 for 30.
It would be nice if
that's
the
what I
Chiefs ain't working this year. Like, for real.
We know the league ain't having that. Week 4, another Sunday night game. Packers, Cowboys. Should be good. We do know everybody's playing the NFC
Green
North.
Bay still owns Dallas. That's going to be laughable.
I mean, it's week 4, so Dallas should at least make it good early. But I'll be watching. Even if it's bad, I'll be watching so I can laugh at the Cowboys. I'll be watching. Diva, you gonna be watching?
We'll see. Dak might get out there and throw like 4 or 5 different picks with his scary self. Oh, don't forget Miles Sanders out there.
Oh, Mr. Fumbleitis.
Yeah, and they got crash out Pickens too.
Yeah.
We gotta see if he's already crashed out his teammates by week 4.
The only person gonna be out there really catching the ball is CD Lamb. The only one catching the ball is CD Lamb. Yep.
In the slot. I want to point that out. All right, week 5, Patriots at Bills.
It's not worth watching.
If you're at home, you gotta go to work. You ain't got nothing else to do. Maybe
you watch it to go to sleep,
but it's not high on my list.
Have this background
ain't high on my list. Right.
Who's starting? Drake May
with the timer set.
Yeah, Drake May and Stephon Diggs.
It doesn't matter who's starting. Week 6, 10-12, Lions at Chiefs. That should be a good game because the Lions think that they're great. And the Chiefs believe that they're the best team of all time. So that should be a good game. I'm not saying that either one of those teams are right. I'm just saying that's what they believe about themselves.
Bill, we know the Lions believe they're the greatest.
Week 7? Oh, boy, the Lions think they won the Super Bowl.
No, Amara St. Brown need to get humbled.
Oh, I will.
Well, actually, I really need to say that Amon-Ra St. Brown think they won the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna put it on the whole team. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown, and we do play them this year. So Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I can't wait till week 11. I can't.
You might want to be quiet. I'm just saying. Week 7, 10-19, Falcons at 49ers. I mean, we've already talked about the 49ers. I'll probably watch to see what we get from the 49ers and then what Penix and the Falcons are doing. It's a watchable game, I'll say that. It's enough for me to pique my interest for at least a half.
Shoot, I might be in Atlanta too.
You guys agree? Disagree?
Just depends on who's the Falcons.
It's gonna be in. Oh, it's gonna be Penix.
Look,
it's gonna be Penix. It's Penix team.
Be in Atlanta to watch one of those games. You know, I went to Atlanta last year and saw.
Well, that was in San Francisco, so you won't be in Atlanta watching that one.
Oh, hit up my cousin. But like, cousin, coming down. What game we going to?
That's the week that Key's a traitor.
Yeah, look, I get free merchandise. Look, I'm free is for me.
Hey, I mean, I would probably wear free merchandise from another team too. I probably wouldn't take a picture, but I'd probably do it. Yeah. Week 8, 10-26. Green Bay Packers, Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers are gonna have a good defense irregardless.
Yeah.
So I think it's a worthwhile watch.
Be all right.
And then you don't know what Jordan Love we're gonna get. D would be over there like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
D would be like, maybe.
Let's see if Jordan Love even healthy.
Night, so.
Right. Let's see if Jordan Love is healthy. That boy
ain't no love in the city.
No.
That's why I always say ain't no love in the city. Not for Jordan, unless he's playing well, because they be hating if he's not. Get that man no kind of break.
I don't even know who's.
All right, week 9. Week 9, 11-2. Seahawks at Commanders. Definitely should be a good game. Like I said, Seahawks. Well, it depends on the Seahawks. The Commanders are going to be a good team.
Yeah.
So it all depends on the Seahawks and what they're going to do and how they're going to, swing things. But I think it should be a good game. Now we're getting into flex time here now too. So some of these games, if you look at it and saying, once we hit, I believe it's week 8, if I remember correctly, or after week 8, 1 to 2, you start the flex process. And it might be earlier than that, but some of the earlier games you probably won't flex out unless something bad happens. But this is when you start getting to the meat and potatoes of flexing, because you need a couple of weeks ahead of time to, communicate. So some of these games may be flexed, but based on what we see in now, I think the Seahawks Commander should be pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Week 10, 11-9. Steelers and Chargers. What you think, Keith? Steelers and Chargers. Steelers got a lot of Sunday night games, don't they?
Yeah. Steelers and Chargers shouldn't be bad. I mean, like I said, the Pittsburgh always had a good defense. It's offense we question. No, it should be even. I feel like that's even a little bit.
Still a Chargers defense. What you think? Think it's gonna be all right?
I think it'll be all right.
Okay. Week 11, I really don't need to go over. We're watching Lions at Eagles. Lions coming to Philadelphia. Lincoln Financial.
Lions.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. Get your popcorn ready, my boy. Been talking a lot.
Get your body ready, my boy, because that defense gonna be on that ass. So make sure you're not hurt, okay? Pop it. Make sure you're not hurt, my boy, okay? Because we don't forget what you say. So just know that. You got some big boys you got to come through on that defense.
Anything, Key?
No, I'll be ready.
Week 12, 11-23, day after my birthday. Buccaneers at Rams. Sunday night football.
That should be decent.
Yeah, that should actually be a pretty good game. It should be.
We'll see.
Steve would be like, All these teams suck.
I mean, because you know how your boy be for Tampa Bay, child. He be on for like a good 3 weeks, and then
Baker
he just fall
Mayfield?
off. Yeah, and then he come back and he fall off.
We're assuming it's going to be in one of his comeback weeks for Faker.
Oh.
Old Baker Mayfield. Bengals at Ravens, 11-27. Ravens always win these games most of the time, but they're always good games because the Bengals can put up points with anybody. They just can't stop nobody. And they about to lose their franchise defensive lineman because they don't want to pay him.
Oh, they paid their 2 receivers money, so
and the quarterback.
Where's the money?
I mean, they're gonna put up some points, but watch, they probably be ahead, and then the Ravens come right back and snatch it away and then win.
Always.
That's what they do.
Always. It'll be good to watch though. Broncos at Commanders. I think that'll be good to watch.
I think that'll be a good game.
Yeah, Bo Nix versus Jane Daniels, 2 second-year quarterbacks in a matchup on prime time. Week 14, 12-7. Texans at Chiefs. This is going to be one of the ones to watch. Because, they gave Stroud a lot of grief. Remember what I said last year when we were talking about we played Texans. Anytime you have a really good rookie year as a quarterback, your second year is always a setback.
Well, I just want to see CJ get off again.
You might get kicked out of the game
on the
again.
Chiefs.
You might get kicked out of the game again. But I think that'll be good. Week 15, Vikings at Cowboys. I already tell you the 12-14 game. Cowboys playing, I want to see. This one's in Arlington, so I want to see, what they're going to be looking like. I think it's going to be very entertaining for non-Cowboys fans.
Who they're playing? You said Atlanta?
Vikings.
The Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
What week is this?
Week 15.
Oh, they've been crashed out by then. They've been low.
George Pickens will have crashed out, fixed everything, and recrashed out by then for sure.
And we don't even know if Dak will be healthy by then. So, if he's still healthy by that point in time. So it'd be crashed out.
That could be a concern if you're a Cowboys fan. Yeah. Week 16, we got the Bengals at the Dolphins. I think this one will be a good matchup, 12-21 game. I think it'll be a good matchup. And the reason I think it'll be a good matchup is because neither one of these teams are going to give you a lot on defense. So both teams are going to be able to fly down the field and score. So I think this will be one of those sexy, high shooting matchups that if you have either one of the defenses, you will be cursing things in fantasy. But if you're picking either one of the defenses, you're desperate anyway.
That might be one of the games that end in a tie.
No.
70 burger versus 70 burger.
Damn, that's 140 points. That was no defense being played.
I'm trying to tell you, Bengals don't play no defense now. You know that. And then week 17, Bears at 49ers. I know at least one person here feels like that's going to be a blowout for the Bears because they don't have no belief in the 49ers, and that's okay. The game might be important depending upon if both teams are fighting for the playoffs. If both teams are fighting for the playoffs, we might get a good game. But if either team is kind of at that position of we done, then it's a wrap. So what we call a rap-a-doodle around these parts. All right. Monday Night Football. So you know what I want to say one quick thing before we go into Monday Night Football.
We got a few comments that's been sitting there for a minute.
We will go to the comments. You know what, Diva? I'm gonna let you read the comments. Here we go.
Okay. So we got Vicula in the building. He said, "Good evening to the Eagles Elite Podcast, headed by my brother Cool Breeze McCain."
Vicula. What up, my boy?
We got our boy Benny Boom Productions. What's good, fam?
Benny?
I'm sure you'll be on the podcast here soon.
Benny. What it do?
Good afternoon, Carlos. He says, salute. If we can avoid major injuries, I see 14-3 because folks tend to forget these teams circled us on their schedules. I agree. Facts,
Carlos. Facts.
Old man Mob in the building.
Old man.
How we doing? Cool, Key, and Diva. What's good, my boy?
Old man Ma. That's a guy right there now. Old man Ma. I love old man Ma.
Hopefully he don't crash out over his Patriots this year.
Oh, he crashed out every week on them on here, bro. He come on here and talk about the Eagles, but then he crashed out on the Patriots every week.
Hey, at least he ain't like Rob. You know, Rob been missing about 2 years now.
Boy, Rob slid through one time like, "What's up, Eagles League? How y'all doing?" Boom, he was out of there. Oh boy. All right, so before we get into Monday night, this is what I want to say. When did we go from 2 games on week 1 to 2 games on week 2? I get we got the Thursday night game. I get we got the Sunday night game. But why we can't get double hitters on week 1 and week 2 for Monday night football? What are we doing?
We getting the double games again on Monday?
You know what I'm saying?
I think they do them close to the end of the season when they do the doubles on Mondays.
Week 2, not week 1.
Oh.
Why would they do that?
Nah, it's week 2. And week 4. Oh, actually, it's a couple of weeks this year. Okay. I rescind my comment. We getting a couple of I still don't rescind my comment. It should be week 1, 2, but we getting a couple of double header games on Mondays. I can rock with that too, because it's kind of fun when there's 2, because I mean I'm a wrestling fan, right? But if it come down to NFL or WWE, unless it's like garbage games, I can watch WWE later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Netflix back.
Week 1. Right. Week 1, 9-8. Vikings at Bears is our first Monday night game. It's a divisional game. And I was very pissed about the Eagles having to play the Cowboys week 1, but I realized they're doing it to everybody. So if you're doing it to everybody, I'm good. You know, we're not being singled out. I'm good. So I think that'll be a good game.
Early.
Yeah, I think I
want to get them bums out the way early.
Well, I just know we ain't gonna be on point though, because you know we got a new offensive coordinator, some different moves on the staff. So I prefer to have an easier game week 1, but then we're not gonna have an easy game because we're gonna, you know, it wasn't gonna be an easy game either way. So it was gonna be somebody. So I guess you're probably right.
Yeah, I really have
week 2, Monday Night Football, Bucks at Texans. Should be a good game.
That should be a good game.
Yeah, and that's game 1. Game 2, week 2.
His first few games, so that'd be a good
Look,
game.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. How I won my fantasy last year in the Money League. You know who won it for me? Baker Mayfield and the Mike Evans stack. And my boys already like they can't let T do that again. So I don't know. Might have to get Mr. 1,000-yard receiving season again.
All right, so then week 2, second game, Chargers at Raiders. Possibility to be a good game for sure.
Division game.
I think that'd be a good game. Yeah, it's division. I think it'd be a good game. Raiders gonna show up.
Let's see. Week 3, 9-22, Lions at Ravens. That'll definitely be a good game.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. Week 4, we got another double hitter. Game 1, Jets at Dolphins. After Key pointed out, is 1 player away from Ewers playing. I'm gonna go in saying it might be a good game, but if something happens to Tua, it's a rapadoodle. Week 4, the second game is Bengals at Broncos. Should be a good game, but again, the Bengals don't play no defense unless they made some changes we ain't aware of. It's still gonna be much defense being played by them.
And I don't mean no harm with that O-line garbage.
Yeah, week 5, very interesting. Chiefs, Jags. That'll either be a molly-whopping or the Jags will be better than we thought now that they have the super weapon, Travis Hunter.
I mean, one person ain't gonna turn it around. I mean, Trevor, I don't know. Trevor just ain't. I don't know.
Not sunshine. He ain't it.
Sunshine.
He didn't got that money, so he's gonna be it for the next 2 years.
Well, I mean, I know they got a new coach, so maybe he'll do better than he did with Dougie Dude.
With Dougie P, the QB whisperer. Week 6, another doubleheader. Bills at Falcons, game 1 at 7:15 on ESPN. Game 2 is Bears at Commanders on ABC. I think those will both be good games. Monday Night Football looking pretty solid right now. Week 7 is another double hitter.
Poor Monday Night Raw. They ain't got no chance with the ratings.
They really don't. Netflix are gonna be mad as a mug. Week 7, another double hitter, 10-20. Bucks at Lions, Texans at Seahawks. They're putting some good games on too. Mondays is putting on good games. They really are. Week 8, ESPN and ABC, 8:15. Commanders at Chiefs. Another good game. Another one. Then week 9, this should be a good game just because of the talent level should be pretty close. Cardinals at Cowboys.
Did you say a good game, bro?
Well, you know, what year was that? Was the year before last? The Cardinals beat the Cowboys, and Dak had a horrible game that game.
Remember, 2 really bad teams can put on a really good game because they're on the same level.
I'm not watching that trash.
I'll probably watch it.
I ain't watching that trash.
It'd probably be like a nice game too. It'd be like Dallas would be out there balling, the Cardinals would be out there balling. It'll go down to the wire. It'd be an amazing game.
Listen, that's one of them games when you cleaning up the house and you just catch it as you coming through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good game.
You see Dak throw an interception, then you sit down.
Right. Or cooking dinner. That way you can turn around real quick, like, oh, let me finish cooking my spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's one of them games you put on when you about to cook.
They're the same level.
The
teams are the same level. It's a good game. I could be on my own, but watch and see. Week 9 is going to be a good game because neither team is going to be good. If you put 2 bad teams against each other, that's a good game.
I mean, I don't mean no harm, but I think Mighty Mouse might outdo Dakota Prescott and they new coach.
He might,
because he ain't gonna know what he up there calling or doing.
But you got to remember, they might put out a new FPS game. All the Cowboys got to do is make sure that a copy of the latest FPS game gets to them a week before the game.
I mean, Mighty Mouse ain't do bad last year though.
Here we go.
Week 10, 11-10, Eagles at Packers.
Oh, I'm gonna be on that game.
Definitely. Week 11, Cowboys and Raiders.
That should be interesting.
That's another one I think is going to be 2 teams that are not the best playing against each other.
Last year, Dallas couldn't stop the run to save their life. So,
Week 12, Panthers at 49ers. It depends if the 49ers are who one of the people on this panel believes them to be. This should be a good game.
That is another game you put on when you cooking or cleaning up.
Gotta get me my Jimmy Horn Carolina jersey.
I will tell you this though. I'm gonna hear so much about that game all week before and the week after. Oh my goodness. I want Carolina to win just so I don't have to hear these. Oh Lord. Please win the game, Carolina. Just win the game. Giants at Patriots week 13. Now, here's one of the ones where I say it's 2 bad teams, but this is going to be a bad game for sure.
Yes,
this is a game where I'm definitely going to be watching Monday Night Raw, without a doubt.
Ooh.
Without a doubt. On 12-1 Monday Night Raw, I'll be tuning in.
Sure. Old man Mob said it's a good year. He said they finally got a real HC, so he be like, they're going to be good.
Yeah. Raver going to hold them accountable.
They might, but it might take some time. It may not be right away.
But I know they're going to molly out the Giants.
Old man Mob said he feel like it's a good year for the Pats.
He said he got the Pats at 6 to 8 wins this year.
He said they got Drake May and they got a good head coach. He said he about to turn Drake May out. Drake May about to be looking like he was in Carolina. That's what old man Mob said.
Turn him out, no Diddy. Just want to make sure we throw it in there, no Diddy. Philly. Says good evening. Philly? Good evening, Philly. Wonder what happened to you? We ain't heard nothing from you.
I know.
Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? All right. Then week 14, Monday Night Football. Again, you're reigning and defending Super Bowl champions. Eagles and Chargers.
Defending.
We're going to make that happen. All right, then week 15, Dolphins at Steelers. It depends on what else going on for me. It depends on what else happens.
That's another one of
Raw
them
is
games.
on. I'll be watching Raw. I'll be watching Raw for sure. Yeah,
doing some homework. Plans.
I'll be uploading some shorts and watching Raw. Week 16.
I'll be home. The house will be empty. Nobody will be here because Jay gonna be at school.
Oh, that's right. He be watching his son.
You gonna be watching
16,
yourself.
Right. Week 16, 12-22. 49ers at Colts. Probably just gonna be bad.
How the hell did the Colts get a primetime game?
That's probably gonna just be bad. I'm just gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad.
Hey, Anderson still that quarterback?
It's either gonna be Anthony Richardson or
Danny
boy
Pennies.
from the or Danny half pennies. Then week 17, Rams and Falcons.
He might be the starter.
The Rams and Falcons game week 17. It just all comes down to if there's anything important happening with those teams as far as playoffs. Yeah. If not, it may not even be anything to flex in. That's the sad part because I feel like by week 17, the best game that you're gonna flex in, I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the end of the thing. Week 17, it's hard to find a game to flex into Monday night that late in the season. You know what I'm saying? By the time you get to week 17, it's hard to find a game to flex in. It's the game before the last game of the season, the week before the last of the season, so it's gonna be a little crazy. Because remember, we got 18 weeks now. All right, so we talked about some of those other things. Was going to touch on the international games, but we're going to lead them because we need a few minutes to get to our reigning and defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. All right, y'all. Here we go. Week 1. Kickoff game. September 4th. 8:20. We're on NBC and Peacock. Versus the Dallas Cowboys in Philadelphia. Who win this game, y'all?
Philly.
Key, you agree?
Yep. I bet.
All right.
I betted the Cowboy buddy, and we betted on some gear. So God help us all, because I don't want to put that hat on. My hair gonna fall out.
Sure lives. You ain't gonna have no hair, Key.
Look,
you gonna be bald. That hairline gonna be right here.
You had to put a lot on and take it like you were trying to get a Caesar. Grow your hair back out. Week 12. We at Kansas City, week 2. Super Bowl rematch. Who y'all got?
I got Philadelphia, man. What you talking about? We
2-0.
the champs, man.
I got Eagles too. Week 3, we had the Rams. Who y'all got?
3-0.
I got the Eagles, man. We already played the Rams.
Week 4, Tampa Bay. Who y'all got?
Man, I don't know, man.
Tampa Bay has been our Achilles heel.
They have, man.
4-1.
Yeah, we're gonna lose that game. For some reason, we just ain't gonna come out.
That's our first one.
It's just not gonna come out and play that game.
I'm going Eagles. 4-0. Run it.
Dang, he just he removed himself from the screen.
And he really ran it.
Dang, I want to remove himself from the screen. Got a little too happy with that.
Yeah, I got a little too happy. Y'all, my bad. Hey, look, I got so hyped. My computer like, yeah. My computer said, that's right. Yeah. Sucker.
I'm gonna say, damn, he ran all right.
You sure did.
Well,
I was running.
There we go. We back. Got a little too hyped there, but you know, it happens. It happens. All right, so I'm going 4-0. Week 5, we got the Broncos. 5-0.
Yeah.
Who y'all got with?
What's that? Week 5.
Broncos might not even be what they was last year.
Yeah, okay, 4-1. We do 4-1.
Nick's going to take a step back, I believe, like all second-year quarterbacks. It's not a Knicks thing, not me hating on Knicks. That's what happens to most second-year quarterbacks. And if he takes a step back, that team going to take a step back. Week 6, Giants. I already know we all got the Giants. We already know that.
6-0.
We already know that. I got a 6-0. Run that thing. Week 7, Minnesota.
7-0. 7-0.
7-0 for me too. Then week 8, another bunny. If we lose to the Giants this year, I am going to be mad. If we lose to the Giants this year, show up because I'm snapping on somebody because it's ridiculous to lose to inferior teams. We can't be doing that.
We could be 8-0 by bye week.
We should be 8-0 by week 9. We should be 8-0.
I got our final record 14-3.
I think I got less losses than that. Week 10, Green Bay Packers, Monday Night Football.
9-0. 9-0.
I'm taking this too. Week 11, Detroit Lions.
And the
Sunday Night
words
Football.
of Deion Sanders.
This is gonna be a close game, but 10-0.
In the words of Deion Sanders, it's personal.
Yes, it is. Week 12 at Dallas. I'm going to say this is probably a loss. We normally split with Dallas, and we definitely taking care of them week 1. So they might edge us out week 12. So I'll take that as the first loss. I'm not going to necessarily feel like we're going to lose, but I feel like we'll split with them. So I'm going to take that as the first loss in my book.
No, I'm sorry.
That's the second loss for me.
Deep about to have us at
She about to have us run the damn table.
Listen, no, we ain't about to lose that one. I'm telling y'all. Now week 17, maybe week 15, but Dallas, nah. We will sweep them like we did last year. Nah.
All right, in week 13 versus the Bears, Black Friday game, we winning.
Yeah.
Week 14 Chargers, y'all like to run the ball, but not on us. We winning. Week 15, the Raiders.
Against Makai.
We winning.
I got an L for that one.
We win.
But we probably win it.
Okay.
Wait, what's the game out?
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
We can beat the Raiders.
Yo, we beating the Raiders. Week 16 Commanders. This one is in Washington. It's a Saturday night game. Hopefully I'll be there.
Oh, they probably gonna cheat, so we probably will lose that one.
We'll lose that game, and then we beat the Commanders the last game of the season.
So I'm gonna go with us winning the game on the 16th.
So you got us losing in Philly?
Week 17 we play. I don't think we have no reason to play by week 18. So yes, I have us losing because there's no need for our starters to play week 18. And we know that Nikki Tight Pants is not gonna put them boys out there. Doesn't matter if we have the record of being able to be the team with score the most points in all time history. He's gonna be like, you guys don't need to play. So I don't think we're gonna play week 18. So I think we're gonna lose because we're gonna have all backups. Week 17 at Buffalo. This is the one where I'm like, maybe not. Because here's the problem. I think that game against Washington is going to be a very emotional get up game. Like we got to show these boys that last year wasn't a fluke and we the team that run the NFC East. So I think we're going to get up for that game. Then we got a rematch against them week 18. So I'm concerned that right there in the middle, we may not play our best. But guess what? We got Saquon. We still win. Eagles dub.
I got us winning. I'm sorry. I got us winning. Because don't forget, we had Jordan Davis run after Josh Allen big tail and ran him down. So that's a dub. Might be a close game, but it's a dub.
Yeah, Jordan was on oxygen about 5 minutes after that, but yeah, he did do it. All right, in week 18, I do have us catching the L just because we ain't even playing starters. So I have us at 15-2.
To me, it depends because if we don't win that first game, I feel like he gonna play him that next game.
Well, but see, here's the thing: even if we lose to him the first game, there may be no need to play week 18. Right. That's the thing. If everything's set, regardless of win or loss, he's not gonna play the players week 18. I don't think we're going to play week 18. I don't think we're going to see no start on the field because you know how he do. He wouldn't even let Saquon go for the all-time mother-loving record. So he ain't about to play nobody week 18.
Saquon could have had that first half, the first quarter. He could have had them yards.
Man, he could have had that first quarter. So if he ain't gonna let him play to do it, basically week 18, unless we like fighting for the playoffs, we're not gonna play.
I mean, I still feel like we can win it with Tanner McKee. Hell, we almost won it with darn Kenny Pickett. So I'm just saying, I wouldn't give us that L either.
I think the Commanders are gonna play their starters. I think the Commanders are gonna play their starters, but we're not.
I'm sure they will.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, I still think Tanner McKee would be the backup, so I still think he could beat them. Hell, Kenny Pickett almost beat him. And they was playing a starter.
I think Tanner McKee could beat him if he had the. I think Tanner McKee could beat him if he had the starting players around him, but he's not going to have those guys around him. I think if you take Tanner McKee out for this game and put Jalen Hurts, take Jalen Hurts out and put Tanner McKee with the starters, then you have a good possibility. But I think with all of our second string players playing, I don't think he'll get the job done. But I've got us with two L's. I got us at 15-2. And it's just based off what Sirianni has done since he's been there. Because you remember a couple of years ago, his rookie year, I got a brain fart. Our wide receiver. I can't think. I got a super brain fart. Not AJ Brown, but Devontae Smith. Remember his rookie year, he was trying to get 1,000 yards, and he had to sneak himself into the game. And then when they say they pulled him out and took his helmet. Sirianni don't want the boys to play week 18. So that's why I say ain't none of them boys gonna play. It's gonna be all backups, and all our backups against the Commander starters. If they beat the Commander starters,
you already know, old school, yeah.
But yeah, that's what I got for. That's what we got for that. Benny says I have a hat to go with that shirt you're wearing.
I was already wearing the visor. You gave me
all of ours are Eagles.
Already had the Eagles visor on you. You gave me a couple like a year or so ago. So
you talking about the old school? I got you. Yeah, I got the old school John too. I ain't got it on, but I got the old school John too.
So
I love my championships.
So before we got something to add, if my phone don't die. So notice the Eagles didn't have no back-to-back games. Where else? Hold on, where is it? Phone, don't do this to me. No back-to-back games. Commanders and Giants series both occur over 3 week spans. 3 week spans. 2 Thursday night games in weeks 1 through 6. 2 Monday night games in weeks 10 through 14. 35% of the games is not on Sunday. And the NFC Championship rematch at the link is going to be pointless in the final week.
So, real quick, international games. Sao Paulo, right now we know that the Chargers are playing. We haven't had a chance to look to see who they are going to be playing in that game. But September the 5th, they'll be playing in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
They said they're playing the Chiefs.
It is the Chiefs. Thank you, because I couldn't remember the schedule. So it is the Chiefs.
Ooh,
then the next 2 weeks. Yeah, the Darby's Field we played on. Dublin and London, September 29th and October 5th. The Vikings are playing both weeks. So they're going to have an advantage against the Browns because they're already going to be overseas. And they just need to go from Dublin to London. So they're playing both of those games. They're both 8:30 a.m. Eastern time is the game in Dublin against the Steelers. October 5th is 9:30 a.m. Eastern. That's against the Browns. And they're playing Croke Park in Dublin, and they're playing the Tottenham's Hotspur Stadium, which is one of their soccer team stadiums in London. They normally have good fields. So October 12th, another Sunday morning game. The Denver Broncos and the Jets. That's a 9:30 a.m. game. That's also at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Sunday, October 19th. They're going through it like right there. They put them together. We have the Rams and the international team of choice, the Jaguars. They play international game every year.
Wembley.
Yeah. And that's at Wembley Stadium. Then we have in Berlin, we have Sunday, November 9th, 9:30 a.m. The Falcons and the Colts. Olympic Stadium in Berlin. And then lastly, Sunday, November 16th, 9:30 a.m. We have the Commanders playing the Dolphins at Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. That's in Madrid. So a nice little. So this is what the schedule is looking like. So I know a lot of people were whining last year when the Eagles played, started the season in Brazil, but we understood knockouts out of the way. You only got to do 1 in 5 years. So we've done our 1 in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I do find it kind of weird that you don't tell the champions like maybe we want y'all to go do one somewhere. But I ain't gonna argue about it. I ain't gonna complain. We got ours.
We've been to London, right?
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is
No. We've been to London.
Have we played in London?
No.
Mm-mm.
Not that I
we
remember.
don't want to play in London. That's where the poopy teams go.
So Biddy Boone says, I have Philly Finest hats. I'll send it to you in your inbox. Hey, Philly Finest. Benny, what's up, bro?
Hey, I missed my packages, Benny. I missed seeing UPS man.
Benny. And Benny, you need to holler at us. We need to get you up here for an episode or 2. You know what I'm saying? Talk some Eagles with your people.
100th episode of 72 is coming up. I just don't know when, but y'all get that invite.
Hey, just send a link. Drop the link in the chat and we there.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's gonna be a fun off season for real. We're gonna talk amongst ourselves. We're gonna come up with some stuff to talk about. Y'all know we're gonna do a season review. We're gonna go ahead and start it up pretty soon because we want to make sure we're done before the season start. Actually, we'll probably start that next week. We'll start episode 1 of season review, talking about all the games from last year. We'll throw something else a little spicy in there for you, something about some Eagles history or some conjecture, something. Make it a fun time for the off season. Updates on the roster, signings. We'll probably go over what rookies have signed their contracts and what undrafted free agents have signed and all that stuff next week. So tune in. It's going to be another good episode. Make sure you bring 3 or 4 friends with you. I know the schedule releases tonight, so a lot of people kind of focused on that, but we wanted to give you the Eagles Elite version of the schedule release, which I feel like we did a good job with. And we'll be back next week, y'all. Any last words, Diva?
# be elite.
Any last words, Key?
No, I got nothing. I gotta go finish making dinner.
I know. So, make sure you bring those 4 friends and those 4 enemies. Make sure they tune in. We want that. Oh, and also, you know where you start. It's always where you finish. I'm not even gonna show out and do none of my my voice stuff, none of my little videos yet. We chilling. We in the off season right now. We're enjoying our championship. We act like we've been there before because we have been there at least once before. That being said, we got one more comment. Last comment. So Benny says we finally moved into our house and I'm still getting the workshop together. We'll give you a little time since you're getting the workshop together. No, I'm just playing with you.
You be ready by the time season start. We'll be waiting.
Yeah, definitely. All right, y'all. We out.
Yeah.
We will see y'all next week. Same time, same channel.